Mood's okay. None for 20 odd, not a bad start with the bat, so a little bit of work to be done with the ball, but I think you've got to give India credit. I thought Pujara again was superb, wore us down, did what he always seems to do. He's extremely disciplined, extremely tough, and just he's hard to get out. And then I thought that sort of set the scene for Rishabh Pant to come out and show his skill, and I thought they drove it into us pretty well. Yeah, with Pujara in particular, I think if you're not swinging the ball, he's extremely hard to get out. So I think early in his innings, you try and hit his stumps and his pad, but in the form he's in at the moment, he's not missing too many. When the wicket is like it is and you can't swing the ball, not many good players miss him. And he's been really patient and disciplined around his off stump. So as I said, he's just grinded our bowlers down basically. Yeah, we tried to bounce him a little bit. We've tried lots of different things about him. He's faced about 1 million balls this series, so we've tried wide of the stumps, we've tried at the stumps. Nathan Lyon's been over and around. I don't think there's too many things we haven't tried, to be fair, and he's been too good for us. Having said that, I thought in Perth, when we got some bounce in the wicket, we saw where we can get him out, caught behind the wicket twice. That was one of the things we thought we'd probably get a bit more throughout the whole series that we probably haven't. Yeah, absolutely. And not so much the number of tests, but I think, as I said, the number of balls that this Indian batting lineup has made us bowl. They've made us bowl, I think, 170 overs in Melbourne and 160 odd again today. So that takes its toll, and we spoke about that right back in Adelaide. That's something that we wanted to do to their attack. We haven't quite been able to do it, and they've done it to ours. And at the end of a long series, you can get some real rewards if you can make teams bowl lots and lots of overs, and I think that's what you saw late today. It's extremely tough ask on fast bowlers and even Lino to keep it coming in and bowling and bowling and bowling when you're not getting a hell of a lot of rewards. So again, you've got to tip your cap to India. They've worked extremely hard for 3.5 tests to get us where they got us today. Look, I think it is what it is. It's one of those things we can't really control. We've just got to play better than what we have. So what I do know is that the pitch here and the pitch in Melbourne didn't make us bowl as badly as what probably we have in this test. I think we've just been outplayed. Both teams have had similar conditions. But yeah, from me, who also loves watching Test cricket, I'm sure the guys would like to see in Australia a bit more bounce, a bit more pace, and something that we've probably become accustomed to in Australia, but it is what it is, and we've just got to play better on whatever wicket's served up wherever we are in the world. Look, I think Starkey's one of those bowlers. I don't know what people expect from him. I think his stats for his whole career have been outstanding, and what he is when he's at his best, he is brilliant. When he's not so much, but again, he's not running out trying to spray the ball everywhere. That's what I don't get with the criticism he's getting. Mitchell Starc is trying his absolute best to do the same thing he did a year ago when he was swinging the ball around corners. He's down on confidence a little bit, and I think sometimes people just forget that he's just a bloke who's trying his best. And I know he's playing at the highest level and they expect a lot of him, but it doesn't always work for him. It's Test cricket. He's coming up against some very, very good batters, and he's not quite at his best. But we've got full confidence that with a little bit of work, a little bit of hard work, and he's going to have a bit of time off, I believe, during the one-day series, so there's some time for him to go back and look at maybe what's going wrong with him at the moment, and then he addresses that, and we know when he's at his best, he's as good as anyone in the world. He's nearing 200 Test wickets at a strike rate of, I don't know, someone could probably tell me. It's pretty good, so it's not all bad. Has he been at his best in this series? No, he hasn't. Has he been for a little while? Probably not. So again, Starkey knows that, and he's working on it. He's been really honest about it, and he's trying to figure out exactly what it is that's missing at the moment.